What are your thoughts of breaking up via text message? My 30 female boyfriend, 42 male, has been giving me the silent treatment for over 2 days now, and I know he won't pick up the phone if I call. Plus, all updates. Hi, guys. Like the title says, what are your thoughts on doing this? Long story short, my boyfriend and I are in a long-distance relationship right now due to his work, and we've planned for months that he was going to come visit me for my birthday this weekend. We're only 3 hours away from each other. We have been together 8 months. We see each other at least 2 weekends a month, and I just saw him last weekend. He all of a sudden was being wishy-washy on coming up to celebrate my birthday with me and wouldn't commit to coming. This is the one day I feel he should want to spend with me. I spent his birthday with him a couple months ago, and I never would have heard the end of it had I not done so. I got upset and left his house early. I texted him to tell him I made it home safe on Monday, and he responded, and that was it. I didn't hear from him all day yesterday, so I called once and texted once and got no response. I haven't heard from him today either. He usually calls 3 to 4 times a day and texts quite a bit. This, however, is about the 3rd time he's given me the silent treatment. I'm over the emotional immaturity and childishness, especially for his big age, so I'm going to break up with him. He also tries to be controlling and has said that it's a red flag to him that I have a lot of friends, and got upset that I got off the phone with him one day because a friend was calling me. We had already talked on the phone 5 times that day. So, yeah, this is just a little bit of what I have been dealing with. Do you think texting would be okay in this instance? I can pretty much guarantee he won't answer my phone call, and I'm done chasing. Thank you. Update. I still hadn't heard from him as of Thursday afternoon, so I went ahead and composed a breakup text and sent it to him yesterday. I basically told him that I would have preferred to not do this over text message, but he's given me no choice. I said that I'm tired of him giving me the silent treatment, I'm fed up with having to drive to him more than him to me, and that the final straw was how he was going to ditch me on my birthday. I think I mentioned in a comment on my original post that he was still actively talking like he was coming to visit me last week, and within 2 hours of me getting to his place last Saturday, he ordered me a meal from Uber Eats and said that was my birthday meal. Not sure what changed in those few days, but it doesn't matter. I told him that I wasn't interested in a one-sided relationship where we can't communicate like adults, and to not bother reaching out to me again. He uses his phone for work, and I made sure to text him during work hours because he has his phone glued to him then. I waited an hour to see if he would respond, and he didn't, so I went ahead and blocked him. I was sad for a little bit, but what I mostly feel is a sense of relief. I feel like that picture of Nicole Kidman right after she divorced Tom Cruise. I'm a free elf. What's funny is that he was always telling me that the 2 most important parts of a relationship to him were communication and trust. There was one weekend in particular where he told me he was traveling to Green Bay for work and he wouldn't be able to hang out. I confirmed the dates with him a few times just to be sure. He called me a few days before his supposed Green Bay trip and asked me what day I was coming down to see him that weekend. I told him that he told me was going to be in Green Bay, so I made other plans. He hung up the phone on me. That was the start of him accusing me of having too many friends and that my friends were a priority over him. I called him back an hour later, and he told me that if I hadn't called him back, he was never going to talk to me again. Apparently, the trip got cancelled and I was supposed to be able to read minds, as he never mentioned that tiny little detail to me. His mom also thinks he drinks too much beer, and she had been getting on him about it recently. He got mad at her one day and told me he wasn't going to talk to her for a week. I am not the only person he does this stuff to. This is just how he is. He also came to visit me one weekend and I didn't have the beer or coffee he liked. I got on DoorDash and ordered them for him as soon as he told me. I apologized for not having them. I just got back from a vacation in NYC and was tired, but the problem was solved within a half hour. He left on a Monday morning and waited until Monday evening to call me crying. Yes, he was actually crying, about how I didn't have those things waiting for him before he got there and how I didn't care about him. Yikes. I can't believe I dealt with that for so long. Regardless, I got gifts and a cake from my coworkers, and I'm spending this weekend with my friends and family. I appreciate all of the comments and advice from you guys. Have a great weekend. Final update. He sent me a message request on Facebook today. I saw I had a notification from someone I'm not friends with, and it was from him. He said he hoped I had a great birthday and that he just needed a break from everything. I deleted the message and then promptly blocked him. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below.